What's up, guys? My name's Wes. This is Piece Parts, and in this episode, we're gonna take some of these super awesome new boards that I got in and turn them into a finished board with all the LEDs and everything on there. So these will be the segments that we'll use in the turn signals themselves. You saw this in the last video of me redesigning them to get the PCBs, and now I've actually got the PCBs in. So directly from China. And I've got all the components to try to put them together. So we're going to put a few of them together and test them out, and then go from there. So here we go. Alright, so to start off with, I'm going to go over all the items I'm going to use to assemble one section of the board here. And so obviously I'm going to need a board. So this is one nice little PCB, front and back. So they are reversible. Basically, my plan to do for the driver's side or passenger side turn signal will be to basically just put the LEDs on this side or put the LEDs on this side. And then it should be basically the same thing either side. It just doesn't have all the writing on this side to tell me where to go, but all the connection will be the same. So need that. Need a couple lengths of wire. I got two black and then a red and then a blue. The red will be my power. These two black will be the 1 and 2 circuits of the board right here, and the blue will be the running light circuit down at the bottom. We need 16 LEDs per board. There's 4 rows of 4 there. I need 4 470 ohm quarter watt through hole resistors and 1 330 ohm quarter watt through hole resistor. So basically all I do here is I'm going to push the LEDs in from this side, and then I'll fold the leads over as tight as I can to try to keep the LEDs in place and against the board as close as I can, and then I'll solder them in, go to the next row, and put the resistors in and everything like that. And then I should end up with a finished product, something like this. So I put 2 resistors on this side, and the running light resistor, and then the other 2 resistors on the back side, mostly just for clearance issues, because on this side, if you look right there, it's really hard to see, it's really hard to fit the resistor in on this side. Oops. It's really hard to fit the resistor in on this side with the LEDs in place. So that's why I went ahead and put them on the back. The top ones are okay. I mean, they fit in there just fine. So figured it'd work better that way. And then the board that will connect all of the pieces together will be across the top here, kind of in this blank section here. So that's how they're going to be. So let's get to building. Alright, so I've got a few of them assembled here now. You can see them in comparison to the 3D printed prototype kind of board that I made. This circuit right here is functional with the ghost module and everything. It does do all the cool functions that I want, but I'm going to put them into something a little more reliable, like a PCB. And I just knocked them all over. But you can kind of see where it's starting to take shape there. Oh my gosh. They're going to be something like this, where they will just kind of sit next to each other like that, and get the correct spacing and everything, and then it'll look basically just like this when it's done, but with some segments in there. So that's pretty much it. These should make it a little bit simpler and easier to put together, and hopefully a little bit more reliable once they're put together, because this has all the leads just kind of bent over and requires more solder and all this stuff. Everything has a place. The resistors and everything all have a place to go on here, whereas this, I just put them on right there and then wired them together like that to the wires. So this one, I actually have the outputs and everything, and should just be way better. So there's that. And with that, that's going to be a wrap on this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what we're doing here and you want to support, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's going to be some more awesome content coming on this as we get the rest of them put together and installed into a housing and everything, and then test it out on the car. So you don't want to miss that. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out.